sit down.
Hello folks, I'm Fester67's workshop and welcome to issue 75 of Legends of Ferrari F1, the die-cast 1/24 scale model collection from our good old mates over at DeAgostini. Now, if you'd like to grab these for yourself and collect these along with me, pop over to their website. There's a clickable link in the description below. Pop. And you too can be collecting these. Right, what have we got this week? We have got the Ferrari F2001, driven by Michael Schumacher himself, folks. Yes, the legend that is Michael Schumacher, folks. What more can I say about this man? 7-time world champion, absolutely charming fella, and sadly suffered a head injury way back when and has been out of the limelight since. But we all remember that this guy behind the steering wheel with this Ferrari was a lethal machine, and cherish them memories, folks, and remember him as he was, bless his heart. So let's have a look at the magazine. It says in 2001, the Formula One Championship ended with another resounding victory. Michael Schumacher, after winning 9 races, once again prevailed over the rest of the drivers, and Ferrari retained its constructors' title. The F2001, a greatly improved evolution of the 2000, proved to be a fast, reliable, and above all, unbeatable. Yes. Beautiful looking car, I must admit. There's the assembled Ferrari people there. Rubens there, Michael, Jean-Tot, Luca Mazzarella, yeah, him. And a geezer there that I don't know his name, I'm afraid. Luca Padova, there you go. He was their test driver. And then it says John Tot, it's written here, Cole, you pilch. And then, Luca Montezemelo, yeah, him. Sorry if I've destroyed your name, geez, but yeah, I'd have trouble with English, mate, let alone Italian names. Last bit of blurbage there towards victory, a low nose combined with concave spoiler. This iteration of cars was quite sexy. Had the groove tyres as well back then, and different iteration of the rules. There was the champ's number 1 plate. I like seeing a number 1 plate on a champion's car, whether it's cars or bikes. I think it should be mandated, really, personally, that if you've won the title, you should run the number 1 plate. Everyone likes to see it. I like to see it in MotoGP, and it should be wear the number 1 plate with pride. You fight for it all the time, so wear the number. Victory under the sun there he is there with Rubino in the background there doing their thing. He was a great team player, was Barrichello, I must admit. He was always the bridesmaid, but God, what a team player. And I think he pushed Michael a lot of the time to strive to be better, so I think they was combined a very, very good unit. And there they are, they're all celebrating. Some memories there, isn't there, eh? God. And it's interesting to see faces in the background there that are still in F1 but in different teams. Some have gone into MotoGP. So, yeah, there he is there. Oh, bless him. I do feel a little bit of a lump in my throat whenever I see Michael in a photo, because obviously with his injury and that, you just think it's such a tragic end for him. And yeah, I don't know, it's just a lump in your throat time. I'm a bit sentimental with things like that. When you've seen athletes and seen them doing their thing, to suddenly have that taken from them, I think it's quite cruel. Anyway, there you go. There's the F1 field there. Michael staring out through his visor there, looking rather menacing. And then we got there the Giuseppe DeAgostini. There you go. Him. Here's the profile we've got today. So give these a read, folks. Really do pick up a lot of blurb. I'm hoping by the end of reading all of these, I might be able to try and out-nerd Sarah Jane. But I'm not building my hopes up because, yeah, she's like Encyclopedia Britannica, that girl. Bless her. So there you go, folks. That's the magazine done. We'll come back, we'll get the model on the bench and we'll have a looky look at what we got. And there you go, folks. There she is in all her glory. They arrive in a nice big protective box, like so. I've kept the plastic cover on it because I'm moving it around the bench. I don't want to scratch it. You've got the Ferrari badge on the side there. Ferrari F2001. Michael Schumacher 2001. So what we'll do, we'll drop the car out of the case and then we'll bring it on the bench and we'll have a little looky-loo around the model. Okay. And here she is, folks. So we'll start with our top-down view there. You can see a rather beautiful front wing there, painted in white. Looks very similar to the current iteration of Formula One wings, I must admit. A little bit of an element on the side there. You've got your sculpted front suspension there and steering. Long tapered nose there, coming round to some squared off side pods that come right close to the rear tyres and then cut in over the rear suspension, which again are aerodynamically shaped, into the rear wing, folks. You've got top poking out exhaust pipes there, firing out all the gases there, back in the days of the V8s, V10s, etc., etc. Notice there's no halo, pre-halo days. Looking down in the cockpit there at the harness, you've got flappy paddle steering wheel there, no gear lever because it's all on the steering. And then you've got some beautifully sculpted barge balls that just curve around and trim into the side there. Some winglets on the top there. Let's turn around sideways. You can see there how the nose comes right up and then humps down. Nice little end plate detail there. You can see this sculpting in these barge bolts there as the air is coming around, pressing down against this floor and then going up and underneath there. And then you've got these little extended brow wings almost poking out the rear end. They're just caressing the air up over them rear tyres there, folks. Quite a reasonably sized engine cover there, coming down really sharply down into the rear there. Little bit of white there on the section. A couple of little winglets poking out there that we'll see from the rear and the front when we spin the car. So there's the rear shot there, which most people would have seen of Michael in his heyday. Big old diffuser there coming out and sculpting the air straight out the back of the car there. These exhausts would have been firing the hot air through and pressing down on this spar there. You can see these little wheels, these little winglets just caressing up and touching the top of that engine cover there, the little air intake. There's the money shot, miniature walrus teeth there. You can see there the front wing there with the aerodynamics, little winglets poking out. Grooved front and rear tyres. Quite large ducts there, taking in the air around the radiator. Teensy wincy little rear view mirrors there, little driver's mirrors on the side there. You've got your sponsorships there, Tic Tac, FedEx, Shell, etc. Quite a clean looking car. You've got your Scuderia Ferrari branding on the side there, your Bridgestone tyres. So yeah, back in the days of the Bridgestone tyres, I'm not sure whether this was the tyre war era or not. I can't remember. I'm sure Sarah Jane will know. But yeah, well, it was a tyre war at one point, unless I'm getting confused with MotoGP. I know there was a Michelin Bridgestone tyre war back in the day there. And then you've got a sculpted little wing that just pops up over the side of these side protection covers here. And this is the old removable driver's head protection section that was mandated after the deaths of Roland Ratzenberger and Ayrton Senna. Yeah, silver and silver wheels there with a blue nut in the middle there. Quite similar size front and rear tyre diameters there. There's the fracker in it. But, yeah. different width, as you can see. But all in all, a beautiful, beautiful looking machine. And although there's sponsorship on it, I still think it's got clean lines, hasn't it? I don't know why. It just strikes me as quite a clean looking variant of F1 there. Whether or not it's because there's not much sponsorship on these top panels, but this looks rather clean to me. So there you go, folks. That is the F2001, driven by Michael Schumacher himself from the year 2001. So if you'd like to grab these and collect these along with me, pop over to DeAgostini's website. There's a clickable link in the description below. And you too can be collecting these. Also, to help me out, if you can like, share, hype and subscribe, really helps the channel. Leave a comment on the video and I'll always get back to you. In the meantime, thanks so much for coming in and keeping me company. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Until then, stay safe and well. Goodbye for now.